Hello students, welcome to Learn Guru classes. So today we are going to solve exercise 1A of RS Agarwal. The topic is real numbers under class 9 mathematics CBSE. So in this video we are going to solve each and every question from the exercise 1A along with proper and detailed explanation. So without further ado, let's begin our class. The first question is 0 a rational number? Justify. Okay. So, the solution or the answer is 0 can be represented as 0 by 1 or 0 by 2 or 0 by 100 or anything. Okay. Where again, according to rational numbers, again, any number represented in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, is called a rational number. So since 0 can be represented as 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 100, where P is equal to 0 and Q is equal to either 1 or 2 or Q is not equal to 0. So therefore 0 is a rational number. The second question is represent each of the following rational numbers on the number line. So the first question is 5 by 7. So from this figure you can easily make out that it is a fraction. So what type of fraction is this? This is a proper fraction. Why proper fraction? Because the numerator is less than the denominator. Okay. Now do you know what is the significance of this 5 by 7 or any proper fraction in your day-to-day life? Suppose you have one big pizza and you are dividing this pizza into 7 equal parts, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 parts. Okay, now if you are giving 5 parts to your sister, suppose this part, this part, this part, this part and this part of the pizza, if you are giving it to your sister, means you are giving 5 by 7th part of the pizza to your sister. Okay, means 7 parts are there and out of that 5 part you are giving. Okay, so let's represent this 5 by 7 on the number line. So the basic concept of number line is that it should be at the center 0 should be placed and to the right hand side the positive integers should be placed and to the left hand side the negative integers should be placed. Okay. Now let us take one point, that is OB. Okay, and this OB, let's divide it into 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7. 7 part is B. Okay, so out of that which will be 5 by 7? So 5 by 7 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this part will be 5 by 7 and that is, let's represent it with P. So how you are to write it? So to the right hand side of O, right hand side of 0, okay, right hand side of 0, OB is divided into 7 equal parts, okay, and OP equals to 5 parts or 5 units. Let us represent. Therefore, P represents 5/7. So let's see the second sum. Second sum is 8/3. So 8/3, that is this is an, what type of fraction is this? This is an improper fraction since the numerator is greater than the denominator. So when you encounter this type of improper fractions, you are to represent it on the number line. It's the rule that this improper fraction should be converted into mixed fraction. Okay, mixed fraction. So 8/3, the mixed fraction is 2/3. Now this 2/3, you are to represent it on the number line. So at the center, you will be writing 0, and here the positive integer, I am writing it as Pi, and here the negative integer, that is represented as Ni. I have written the short form as Ni. Now you tell me, where should I place this 2/3? Yes, since it is a positive integer, so this should be placed on the right hand side of 0. Okay. Now if you see, this mixed fraction basically consists of a whole part, and this part is the fraction part. So let's represent the whole number part. So this is 1. This is 2, and let's suppose that this is 3. Okay, so let's represent it as OB. Okay, so and this is, suppose this is C. Okay, now 2/3. 2/3 means from this whole number 2, it is divided into 3 parts. Since denominator is 3 parts. 1, 2, 3, and 2, where 2 will be located? 2, where will be 2? 2 will be somewhere 1, 2. So in this part, let's say that this part is P, and here it will give us 2/3. Okay, so how you are to write it? So you will write to the right hand side of 0. Right hand side of 0. Okay, OB equal to 3 units. OC equals to 2 units. Okay, now B and C. BC is divided into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts. Okay, and P represents 2/3, that is 8/3. That is 8/3. Okay, so let's see the next sum. So the next sum is -23/6. So here also this is an improper fraction, but a negative improper fraction. So you are to convert it into mixed fraction. So the mixed fraction will be what? -23/6, that is -3 5/6. 6. Okay, so let's come to the number line. So the center part represents 0. Here there is the positive integer, here there is the negative integer. So obviously, since this is a negative sign is there, so we will be representing this on the left hand side of the left hand side of 0. So minus 5 by 6 means this is minus 3 is the whole part and 5 by 6 is the fractional part. Okay, so let's write minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, let's write minus 4 also. Okay, now from minus 3 you are dividing it into 6 equal parts, since 6 is there in the denominator. Okay, so since 6 is there in the denominator, so we will divide it into 6 equal parts, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so let's write 0 to B, this is C. Okay, so 6 parts you are dividing. Now where 5 by 6 will lie? Where 5 by 6 will lie? So 5 by 6 will lie in the 5th division of the 6 smaller parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here represents this point, that is minus 3, 5 by 6. Okay, so how will you write? To the left hand side of 0, OC equals to 3 units. Here no need of writing the negative sign because we have already mentioned to the left hand side means all this signifies negative numbers. Okay, OC equal to 3 units, OB equals to 2 units. Okay, now BC is divided into 6 equal parts, and BP equals to 5 by 6. Therefore, P represents minus 3, 5 by 6, that is minus 23 by 6. Okay. The next question is 1.3. Okay, so this is very easy sum compared to the previous sums. Okay, so this is 0. Okay, 1.3. 1.3, that is what? This is a decimal number. This is a decimal number. So what will you do? Just mark it as 1 and this is as 2. So O to B and this is C. Okay, so now here you divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 9, 10. So 1.3 means each part represents 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So this is the exact point of 1.3. Okay, so how will you write? To the right hand side of O0, OB equals to 2 units, OC equals to 1 unit, BC is divided into 10 equal parts, and P represents 1.3. Okay, so the fifth sum is minus 2.4. Now this is also a decimal number but a negative decimal number. So obviously it will, whatever you do, it should be on the left hand side of 0. Okay. So as usual, let's mark it as -1, -2 and -3. So let's mark it as B and this as C. Okay. So here also from -2 to 3, we will be dividing it into 10 equal parts. So 10 equal parts, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Though the divisions are not equal, in my case, you are to make all the divisions equal with the help of your scale. So please use a scale while marking the divisions. Okay. So -2.4, that is the fourth part. So if this is -2, this is -2.1, -2.2, -2.3, -2.4. So here lies my -2.4. So how will you write? To the left hand side of 0, OB equal to -3 units. Just mention this. OC equals to -2 units. BC is divided into 10 equal parts. Hence, P represents -2.4. The third type of sum is find a rational number between 3/8 and 2/5. So let me tell you the general method of solving these sums. Okay. So suppose two numbers on the number line is given. Suppose A and B. Okay. And you are to find out any number between A and B. So basically, when only one number you have to find out between A and B, we generally go with finding the middle number between A and B. So that you can easily find out by finding the mean of A and B. Okay. So same concept we are to use over here. So here evidently A is the smaller number, B is the larger number. Okay. From the number line only you can make out. So our first sum is 3/8 and 2/5. Okay. So both of them are represented as fraction. So it's little bit difficult to predict which fraction is greater than which fraction. So there are two methods of finding out which fraction is greater. So one, by converting them into their equivalent decimal. Like 3/8, it is given as 0.375 and 2/5 is 0.4. Okay, equivalent decimal. So obviously 2/5 is greater than 3/8. So either you can go with this method or you can go by cross multiplication, where you write 3/8, 2/5, then you cross multiply numerator of the other fraction with the this fraction with the denominator of the other fraction. So this is 15 and 8 into 2, that is 16. So obviously 15 is less than 16. So 3/8 is less than 2/5. So either of the two methods you can use to predict which number is greater than which number. Okay. So is here, since it is in the form of positive fraction, so it will lie to the right hand side of 0. So here let's write 3/8 and here let's write 2/5. Okay. So C is one number that you are to find out. So let A equals to 3/8, B equals to 2/5. So C equals to A plus B by 2, that is 3/8 plus 2/5 by 2. Take out the LCM, 40. So 8 5s are 40, that is 3 into 5 is 15, plus 2 5 8s are 40, so 2 into 8, that is 16 by 2. So this comes as 31 by 40 by 2, that is 31 by 40 into 1 by 2, that is 31 by 80 is the answer for this sum. Okay, so let's look into the second sum. So here 1.3 and 1.4. So this is a bit easier because you can easily find out which number is greater than which number. So 1.3 is the smaller number and 1.4 is the larger number, and C is a number between 1.3 and 1.4. So you will be writing A equals to 1.3, B equals to 1.4. So C equal to 1.3 plus 1.4 divided by 2, that is 2.7 by 2, that is it comes as 1.35. So the third type of sum is, minus 1.5. So this is 0. So this is 0. Okay. So see here, you are to find a number between minus 1.5. So see what type of number is minus 1. Minus 1 is a negative integer, and half, that is a fraction. Okay. So that is a positive integer. Okay. So negative integer. So let's write down here, this is minus 1 and this is half. Okay. Somewhere here we will be writing half. Okay. So obviously the smaller number will be what? Smaller number will be minus 1. The larger number will be half, and you are to find out a number between minus 1 and half. So let's see, C equal to A plus B by 2, that is minus 1 plus half by 2. Okay. So this will come as, this will be 2. So this is minus 2 plus 1 by 2, that is minus half by 2, that is minus 1 by 4. Okay. So C equals to minus 1 by 4 is a number between minus 1 and half. The next sum is minus 3 by 4 and 2 by 5. So here also the same case, minus 3 by 4 is a negative fraction and 2 by 5 is a positive fraction. So it's very easy. Minus 3 by 4 will be on the left hand side of 0, and 2 by 5 will be, we will be placing on the right hand side of 0. So A equals to minus 3 by 4, B equals to 2 by 5. Okay. So C equals to A plus B by 2, that is minus 3 by 4 plus 2 by 5 by 2. So you take the LCM, as, this is 20. So minus 15 plus 8, and this is 2. So this comes as minus 7 by 20 by 2, that is it comes as minus 7 by 40 is the correct answer. The next sum is 1 by 9 and 2 by 9. So this, both of them are positive fractions. So both of them will be to the right hand side of 0, and from here you can easily make out that 1 by 9 is less than 2 by 9. So this is 1 by 9 and this is 2 by 9. So A equals to 1 by 9, B equals to 2 by 9. So C equals to A plus B by 2, that is 1 by 9 plus 2 by 9 by 2, that is 9 This is 3 by 2. Cancel it. 1 by 3, that is 1 by 6 is the number that is lying between 1 by 9 and 2 by 9. The fourth type of question is find three rational numbers lying between 3 by 5 and 7 by 8. So this is also same as that of the previous sum, but the difference is that in the previous sum you were asked to find out only one rational number. Here you are to find out three rational numbers. So if this type of question means two numbers are there, and in between suppose three rational numbers you are to find out. So in this type of sum it has a different attempt of solving. Like if you know this common difference d, this common difference d, this common difference d, okay, so you can easily find out the number. Suppose between A and B three numbers, suppose x1, x2, x3 is there. So if the common difference between from A to x1, if the distance is d, suppose I am telling you the distance is d, here also the same d, here also the same d, okay. So x1 will be a plus d, x2 equal to x1 plus d or a plus twice d, and x3 equals to x2 plus d, that is a plus twice d plus d, that is a plus 3d. So our main thing is to find out d. So how to find out d? So d is given as greater number. Okay, let me write it clearly so that it's visible clear, so that it's clearly visible. So d equal to greater number minus smaller number divided by number of divisions plus 1. Okay, so if greater number is represented as b minus a and number of divisions is n, so n plus 1. Okay, so this is the formula for finding out the common difference, that is d. So let's come to our sum, that is 3 by, you are to find out a number between 3 by 5 and 7 by 8. So here also you are to predict which number is greater than which number. So how to find out? Either you go by cross multiplication or you go by finding out the equivalent decimal. So let us go with cross multiplication. So 3 by 8, that is 3 into 8, that is 24, and 5 into 7, that is 35. Okay, so 24 is less than 35, so 3 by 5 is less than 7 by 8. So here let me give, this is 0. Obviously 0 will to the right hand side of 0 we will be placing 3 by 5, and to the right hand side of 3 by 5 we will be placing 7 by 8. Okay, so here this we will be dividing into 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3. So this is x1, this is x2, this is x3. So the difference a equals to 3 by 5 and b equals to 7 by 8. So the distance between a and d, a and x1, if it is d, so d can be found out by b minus a divided by n plus 1. So what is b? b is 7 by 8, a is 3 by 5, and number of divisions 3 plus 1. So 8 by 5, that is 40. So 7 5s are 35, and 3 into 8, that is 24 by 4 that is 11 by 40 by 4. So that is, it comes as 11 by 160. Okay, so D comes as 11 by 160. So what will be x1? x1 will be A plus B. So A is already 3 by 5 and D is 11 by 160. So take the LCM. LCM will be 160, of course. So 160, so 5 by 160, 5 3s are 15, 10, 32. So when you take the LCM, 32 into 3, that is 96 plus 11. Okay, plus 11. So this comes as 107 by 160. Okay, now what will be x2? x2 will be x1 plus D. So just write down 107 by 160, and this is 11. D is 11 by 160. So LCM 160, 107 plus 11, that is 118 by 160. And x3 comes as x2 plus D, that is 118 by 160 plus 11 by 160, that is 129 by 160. 129 by 160. So therefore, three rational numbers are 107 by 160, 118 by 160 and 129 by 160. The next sum is find four rational numbers between 3 by 7 and 5 by 7. So obviously it is very clear, since the denominator is same in both the two fractions. So 3 by 7 is less than 5 by 7. Okay, so all of them will be lying to the right hand side of 0. So this will be 3 by 7. This is 5 by 7, and between 3 by 7 and 5 by 7 you are to find out four numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is x1, x2, x3, x4. So here you are to find out the common difference, that is D. So how will you find out D? If A equal to 3 by 7, B equals to 5 by 7, how many rational numbers you are to find out? 4 rational numbers. So n equal to 4. So the common difference is given as B minus A by n plus 1. Okay, so B is 5 by 7, A is minus 3 by 7, 4 plus 1. So this is 7, this is 2, this is 5. So you are getting this is 2 by 35. Okay, now the rest things are easy, very easy. So x1 will be what? A plus D. So A is how much? 3 by 7 plus 2 by 35, that is 35 is the LCM. 7 5s are 35. So 3 into 5 is 15 plus 2, that is 17 by 35. x2 will be x1 plus D. So x1 is 17 by 35 plus 2 by 35, that is 19 by 35. x3 is x2 plus T. So 19 by 35 plus 2 by 35, that is 21 by 35. And x4 is x3 plus D, that is 21 by 35 plus 2 by 35, that is 23 by 35. So therefore the four rational numbers are 17 by 35, 19 by 35, 21 by 35 and 23 by 35. The sixth question is find 6 rational numbers between 2 and 3. Okay, so you are to write 0 as here, okay, 2 and 3. So you are to find out 6 rational numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X1, X2, X3, X4, X5, X6. Okay. So, here it's evident that A is the smaller number, that is A equals to 2, B equals to 3 and N equals to 6. Okay. So, the common difference is D equals to B minus A divided by N plus 1. So, B is 3 minus 2 divided by 6 plus 1, that is 1 by 7. So, X1 equals to A plus D, that is 2 plus 1 by 7. So, 7, 14 plus 1, 15 by 7. X2 equals to X1 plus D, that is 15 by 7 plus 1 by 7, 16 by 7. X3 is X2 plus D, that is 16 by 7 plus 1 by 7, that is 17 by 7. X4 is X3 plus D, that is 17 by 7 plus 1 by 7, that is 18 by 7. X5 is 18 by 7 plus 1 by 7, that is 19 by 7. And X6 is X5 plus D, that is 19 by 7 plus 1 by 7, that is 20 by 7. So, therefore, 6 rational numbers are 15 by 7, 16 by 7, 17 by 7, 18 by 7, 19 by 7 and 20 by 7. Okay, so let's see the next sum. So the next sum is find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 2 by 3. Okay, so for this, what you need to do, first of all, you are to predict which number is greater than which number. So 3 by 5 we write down and 2 by 3 we write down. So let's go for the cross multiplication. So cross multiplication, we find out that 3 3s are 9 and this is 10. So obviously 3 by 5 is less than 2 by 3. So if this is 0, so 3 by 5 should be here and 2 by 3 should be to the right of 3 by 5. So A equals to 3 by 5 and B equals to 2 by 3. And here you are to find out 5 rational numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X1, X2, X3, X4, X5 and N is how much? 5. So D equals to B minus A divided by N plus 1. So B is 2 by 3 minus 3 by 5 and 5 plus 1. So let's find out the LCM. 15, 3 5s are 10, that is 3 5s are 15, so 2 5s are 10 minus 9 and this is 6. So 1 by 15 by 6, so it comes out as 1 by 90. 1 by 90. So X1 equals to A plus D, that is 3 by 5 plus 1 by 90. So this comes as 90s. So 3 by 5 plus 1 by 90. You see how much is 90? 5 by 18, right? So 5 ones are 5, 40. 5 eights are 40. So 3 into 18, that is 54, plus 1, that is 55 by 90. Okay. X2 is how much? X2 is x1 plus t, that is 55 by 90 plus 1 by 90, that is 56 by 90. X3 will be x2 plus t, that is 56 by 90 plus 1 by 90, that is 57 by 90. X4 equals to x3 plus t, that is it will come as 58 by 90. I am not doing it further. And x5 will be 59 plus 90. Now if you like, you try to reduce it to lowest terms, like this is 11 by 18. So this will come as 11 by 18. So this one, can you reduce it? No, you can't. Yes, you can reduce it to this will come as 28 by 45. Okay, it is divisible by 2. 57 by 90. 57 by 90 can also be written as 19 by 30. Okay, and 58 by 90 can be reduced as 29 by 45, and 59 by 90 can be written as it is. If you want to reduce, you can reduce it, or you can write as it is. So here I am writing. So the 5 rational numbers are, therefore 5 rational numbers are 11 by 18, 28 by 45, 19 by 30, 29 by 45, and 59 by 90. The next sum is insert 16 rational numbers between 2.1 and 2.2. Okay, so 2.1 is, suppose this is 0, 2.1 is somewhere here, and 2.2 is somewhere here. So in between there should be 16 rational numbers. So A equals to 2.1, B equals to 2.2. So D will be B minus A divided by N plus 1. Okay, so N is 16. N is 16. So here you will get B, you will get 2.2 minus 2.1 divided by N plus 1, that is 16 plus 1. So you are getting 0.1 divided by 17. Okay. Now if you want, you can convert it into equivalent decimal. So it comes somewhere around approximately 0.005. Okay. So the first x1 is 2.1 plus 0.005. So it will come as 2.105. X2 will be 2.11. X3 will be 2.115. X4 will be 2.12. X5 will be 2.125. X6 will be 2.13. X7 2.135. X8 2.14. X9 2.145. X10 2.15. X11 2.155. X12 2.16, X13, 2.165, X14, 2.17, X15, 2.175, and X16 comes as 2.18. The next type of sum is state whether the following statements are true or false. Give reason for your answer. So the first one is every natural number is a whole number. So what you have to say whether it is true or false along with proper reasoning. But before that you need to understand what is there in the statement. So every natural number is a whole number, means any natural number can be called as a whole number. Is this statement true or false? So let's come into the explanation. So any natural number, what are the sets of natural number? Natural number includes 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. Okay. Whole numbers, what are the examples of whole numbers? Whole numbers may be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, till infinity. So if you see here, the natural numbers, pick any natural number, suppose 2. So 2 is a natural number, 2 is a whole number as well, since it is included within the set of whole numbers. So since all the natural numbers are included within the set of whole numbers, therefore every natural number is a whole number. So therefore the statement is true. Okay, so let's see the next statement. The next statement is given as every whole number is a natural number. So you are to say whether it is true or false. So what are the sets of whole numbers? Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity, and natural numbers include 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. Okay, so if you look carefully into the list of whole numbers and natural numbers, you see that 0 is not included in the set of natural number. So 0 is a whole number. So since 0 is a whole number, 0 is not a natural number because 0 is not included within the natural number. So since 0 is not a natural number, so therefore every whole number is not a natural number. Therefore, the statement is what? Statement is false. Okay. So, next sum is every integer is a whole number. Okay. So, if I talk about integers, okay. So, integers include both negative integers, positive integers, like if I say -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And whole numbers are only from 0 to all the positive integers. So obviously, so every whole number is not a negative integer, right? Whole numbers and positive integers are same, but negative integers is not included within the set of whole numbers. Since, so what will you write? Since negative integers are not whole numbers, therefore every integer is not a whole number. So the statement is false. The next statement is every integer is a rational number. So according to the definition of rational number, what is the definition of rational number? Rational number, any number that can be represented in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, is called a rational number. So integers, any integer, suppose integer, the set of integers are suppose from -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till infinity. Okay, so if pick any integer, so -4, so -4 can be represented as -4 by 1, or if you pick 3 positive integer, 3 is a positive integer, 3 can be represented as 3 by 1. So you can say that integers are rational numbers. So how will you represent the answer? Since integers can be represented in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, so therefore every integer is a rational number. Okay, so therefore the statement is true. Therefore the statement is true. Okay, so the fifth statement is every rational number is an integer. So every rational number is an integer. See, within rational numbers, how rational number can be divided into what? Rational numbers are divided into fractions and into integers. And integers are divided into positive integer, negative integer. Again, positive integers are divided into whole numbers and natural number. Okay, and integers include only the negative and the positive integers, right? -2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the examples of integers. Okay, so fractions are not integers, right? Fractions are not integers. Okay, so since fractions are not integers and fraction is a part of rational number, so we can say that every rational number is not an integer. So how will you represent the answer? Since fractions are not integers, Therefore, every rational number is not an integer. So, therefore, the statement is false. Okay. So, the last statement is every rational number is a whole number. So, rational number, again, rational number can be divided into fractions, integers. Integers can be further divided into positive integer, negative integer, and positive integer are divided into whole numbers and natural numbers. So, whole number is not a fraction, obviously. So, since whole number is not a fraction, so whole number is not a every rational number is not a whole number, right? So, since, how will you write? Fractions are not whole numbers. Therefore, every rational number is not a whole number. So, therefore, the statement is false.